Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope that you are all good. In today's episode of French Nail Friday, we're going to be doing a deep smile line. So we're going to be using the CJP acrylic system. I'm going to be using Fantasy for my extended nail bed and Emerald City for the tip of the nail. Now I forgot how much I absolutely love working with this particular acrylic color. I don't know if it's because it's quite a opaque shade, but it is just so buttery and so dreamy to work with. I haven't used this one in a little while, but it was just chef's kiss when it comes to molding into place. So I've placed my bead of acrylic down using the reverse method with my brush, and then whilst that's polymerizing, I'm going to start patting and pressing it into place to create the shape for my extended nail bed. Now I wanted this smile line to be a deeper smile line. It didn't go as deep as what I wanted it to, but part of the reason behind wanting to do this little series on my channel was because I was wanting to really perfect and practice my French acrylic nails, or French nails in general, not just acrylic. So doing this did make me sort of realize what I need to do to get it a bit more deeper. I feel as though this first bead of acrylic went well. I placed this down. I've started creating that deep smile line effect. I do apologize as well for my camera going out of focus. I do fix this up once we've finished the extended nail bed area. What was happening was my camera was just trying to focus on the background. I think it's because my background's quite busy, but yeah, I do fix that up. But anyway, back to the acrylic application. So as you can see, I've pushed in the side walls of this extended nail bed a fair bit to start getting that deepness. But then when I come in and apply the cuticle bead, I didn't do this as much as what I should have. So then it didn't go down as deep as I wanted it to towards that cuticle area. So I'm definitely going to give this another go. But anyway, we're coming in with that cuticle bead. I'm tapping it into place up at that cuticle area to begin with. And this is where I should have just pushed the sidewalls in a bit more than what I did to kind of get a bit more of a deeper effect, so that when we come to apply our color, we've got space to get right down into those sidewalls. But what I'm mainly focusing on is building up a bit of a wall so that we can file this smile line. I'm also building up all of my strength and structure for the apex with Fantasy as well, as we won't be encapsulating any of this nail in clear acrylic. We're just going to be using the Fantasy and the Emerald City. So I did also at this point need to make sure my apex was built up enough. I didn't want a too thick or bulky cuticle area, so I did keep that nice and thin. Even watching this back, it's really annoyed me that my camera was messing about with the focus, and I did not realize until I finished this step. So I'm just patting and pressing this into place and then blending the acrylic out a little bit so we've got a nice smooth finish. This is going to help you when it comes to your finish filing, because you're not going to have too much excess acrylic to file away or debulk. So I'm just smoothing over, trying to get that application as neat as possible. Then I did allow this to fully set before we're going to come in and file. And I'm using my 100 grit side of my file. I kind of switch back and forth between the 100 and the 180, using the 100 grit side where I need to remove a bit more acrylic, and then the 180 grit side to sharpen up. Now this also is where I could have took my file down into those sidewalls a little bit more to create more of that deeper smile line look that I was going for, but I just didn't really think about doing it. So as you can see though, it is bringing the shape of the smile line together a little bit more, making it look a little bit more symmetrical, but most importantly getting it looking nice and sharp. So I'm then going to go in and remove all of the dust. So I started by scrubbing this off with just my dust brush, and then I did spritz on a bit of alcohol to clean up as well. Then we're going to go in with our colour. So I wanted this to look Christmassy, so I've gone for the beautiful Emerald City, placing a fairly large bead of acrylic down at the tip of the nail and then blending this back so the acrylic makes contact with our extended nail bed area. So I'm predominantly at first getting this acrylic into place at the tip of the nail. I want to make sure that there is structure there and enough thickness. Obviously we don't need that tip to be too too thick, and then blending that excess acrylic back so it's going to start going down into those sidewalls. And then I'm just patting and pressing this as it's polymerizing to get a nice smooth application, and then still working some of that excess acrylic back. So as you can see, I sort of press the acrylic in, and we don't want bulky sidewalls, so I'm able to pull that excess acrylic down towards those walls, or those little swooshes down towards the cuticle area to start creating that smile line. Then I didn't have any more excess acrylic to pull down, so I'm going to go in with small beads of acrylic to fill in those areas. So as you can see, I'm just tapping the Emerald City in place. I did pick this bead up a little bit wet, so I'm blending down towards the tip of the nail so that there's no shadowing. The color matches, it blends over the previous bead nicely, and then just patting and pressing down to get into those wings of the nail, and then also trying to keep my sidewalls nice and neat. I don't want any of that that acrylic to flood the cuticle or sidewall areas. I'm trying to use my brush as a barrier to push that down, but then also keep the sidewalls nice and clean, and then also wiping off any excess acrylic as well. And then here the acrylic was still a bit wet, so I was just tapping it out into place a little bit more, and then I did still need a small bead down on this side. So I'm going to come in, place that down, wipe to kind of blend it in with that previous bead of acrylic, and then just pushing it into place and wiping off any excess. Because this is a shimmery colour, I'm also cleaning up my brush quite a lot as well, because although the acrylic isn't sort of setting or sticking into the brush, the shimmers really do. So every now and then I'm just dipping into the monomer lightly and then wiping on my paper towel, just so I'm not overloading my brush with those shimmery colors. And now it doesn't matter if the acrylic is going over the nail bed area, because we can file to remove that excess. But because this color, I'm not going to come in and encapsulate, because this color doesn't need to be. I'm wanting to make sure that I have got enough product there on the tip of the nail, because we're not going to be adding any clear acrylic. Alternatively, you could do this differently. You could paint on your green acrylic nice and thin, and then come in and encapsulate. I did do similar on, I think it was the first French Nail Friday episode. We put our sapphire acrylic down at the tip of the nail nice and thin and added some glitter so it wasn't too thick. But with this one, I wanted to try out different techniques, so I'm not encapsulating. So I did come in with another small bead just to build up the thickness a little bit more, because you couldn't tell because this color is very opaque, but the tip was actually looking a little bit thin. So I think it would have been too thin if you was to wear the nail. I did then leave this nail to fully set before coming in and filing. Now when I file a French, I like to actually come in first of all and debulk the smile line area, so get rid of that excess acrylic that's going over the extended nail bed. I'm working on a practice hand, as you can see, so filing is a little bit tricky. The nail tip did want to keep moving around, but I'm just going in with the 100 grit side of my file to remove that excess acrylic. Then I'm going to start debulking my sidewalls, so I'm going in flat up against those sidewalls, and then I'm just going to come and contour around the nail, so go up one sidewall, around the cuticle area, and then down the other sidewall. I don't want to file that apex area too much, because I didn't actually have too much debulking to do around there, but I did have a bit of debulking to do as we come down towards the tip of the nail. So I'm just refining there at the moment, and all whilst I'm doing this, I'm constantly looking at the nail from all angles to make sure that any areas that do need a little bit more filing get that attention. I did also switch to the 180 grit side of my file here to sharpen up the free edge and the sidewalls. I like to do my shaping with a 180 grit file, and then we're going to go in with the buffer. So I'm going to take the 100 grit side of my buffer and just buff over the entire nail to remove any of the harsh scratches that are left behind from filing. We're then going to give this a really good clean, so I went in with my dust brush and then some alcohol to make sure we removed all of that dust. And then I wanted to add on a cute little bow stamp, so I'm going in with this plate from Simply Polished, applying my Born Pretty stamping polish. We're going to scrape off the excess, quick flick of the wrist with my stamper to pick up that little gold bow, and then I stamped this down. I kind of wanted it to overlap onto the nail bed area slightly. I thought it looked super cute. I love a green and gold combination for Christmas. And we're then going to come in and top coat. So I'm top coating today using my Kiki London Crystal top coat. This top coat has such a beautiful high shine to it. So I'm just going to apply a thin coat of this to all of the nail, pop this in to cure for 60 seconds, and this was the finished result. Let me know what you thought of this French design in the comments below. Let me know any suggestions you have for future French nails you would like to see, as I'm having a lot of fun doing this series. I hope you all enjoyed watching. If you did, please do give the video a thumbs up. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Lots of love. Take care. Bye bye.